Hey everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today it's a different scenery for you all. Today we are going to be doing a training video. Now, I need to start doing my training videos again, but this training video is just going to be a little practice with him again, because I like to do practices very so often, just so he remembers all his tricks, and stuff like that. So you all guys will get to see a basic training video and what we do on a day-to-day basis. George, come! Okay guys, so we've been doing calm for a bit. George, come! Good boy! Yes. So, I'm just going to be going over what he already knows, just a little pre-run, because I think going over the tricks your dog already knows won't hurt. So I am using these mini fish bites, and I'm also using this clicker. So we're just going to do a little pre-run. Good boy, yes. And as you can see, I'm using the clicker as a reward. I am also saying yes, because just because you said clicked once with a clicker doesn't mean the dog fully understands it. So I think it's a really good thing to do as a, let's just say, a double check that your dog knows what the clicker means. George, come! Georgie, come! Good, yes. So, we're just going to do a little come practice and recall practice, because George is getting back into his recall. So, George, come! Good. We've been practicing recall for a bit now. He does know recall, but he only does it when he wants to do it. So I want to do it, I want to keep practicing it, so whenever we say the word, he does come back. Because George has this thing that most probably dogs have, and it's basically an anti-deficient order, where basically like, your dog does hear you, but he does not want to come back. So yeah, George, come! Perfect, good boy, yes. So as you saw then, he came back straight away, and that is what I want to keep praising him for. I'm just going to get some more treats. I am using this small treat bag, and this has just some fish treats inside, which are very small and perfect, especially for a Labrador, because Labradors are very food motivated. Good boy. So we're just going to do a little bit more recall. Just come. Good, yes. And when I'm clicking the clicker as well, you can switch it up a little bit. So if you're thinking of feeding your dog too many treats when training, you can use a clicker as just a reward. You don't have to use it, as long as from the very first of using a clicker you haven't used treats all the time, which I haven't, so I know this is okay to do. But if you have got a clicker, and from the very beginning of using that incentive and using the clicker, you've treated every time, your dog's going to know you need a treat every time. So if you do like a switch, like I click and say yes, then he knows he's been a good boy. But then on another side, I could say click and treat, and then switch it around again, if you know what I mean. So if I do this, George, come! Good boy, yes. So then, because I'm saying good boy, yes, George isn't always thinking, where's my treat? Because I've gave him the other reward, which is calling him a good boy. So, George, come! Good, yes. So this time, I'm going to give him that treat, because he... So now we're going to do some spin. Spin! Georgie, over here! Spin! That's around. Spin! Come! Sit! Good boy, high five! That's touch. High five! Spin! Good. I just think this is key to show you guys, because even if your dog is perfect and does all the tricks like George does, whenever we tell him, sit, whenever we tell him, it's still good to practice. Okay, George, come. George, spin, spin. Good, yes. Paw, high five. Good boy. Go round, around, around, sometimes, guys, he just gets a little good, yes. He does get a little bit confused, what I mean. But again, this is why we practice. So, George, come. Good boy. Spin. Yeah, spin. Yes, good. Sit. High five. Touch. That's not touch. No. Touch. Good. Touch. Yes. Go weave. George, weave. Hey, weave. Hang on, guys. Let me put my... Okay. Go weave. Yes. Spin around. Perfect. Good boy. Kiss. Good boy. Yes. So George does know quite a few tricks. But yeah, George, come. So he's very distracted right now. George, come. George, come. So that time, guys, if I have to shout him more than once or 3 times, I don't reward, because I expect that instant recall unless there is something that is there, and there isn't. So I expect that recall. George, come. Good. So like just, guys, I've just lost my shoe. Just like that, guys. Good boy. I expect that recall. If there's no distractions, I do expect a recall. So again, George, come. Good. So he gets that instant click and a treat. Again, George, come. Good. Good boy. So yeah, guys, like I say, Georgie, come. Ready? Good. George is a really good boy, and I know this was a short training video, guys, but this was just a recap on what me and George do in a little like day in a life type of thing, because we normally go for our morning walk and then I always come and do some morning training with him, because I think your dog might be the cleverest of dogs and do all their tricks when you tell them to, but it's still key to practice, guys. And yes, Labradors are absolutely brilliant, clever, know all the tricks, but the practice, guys, just helps your dog to know like more tricks, and it keeps their tricks in their head as well, which I think is really key, and it is getting that exercise in. So like, George, come. Good boy. Yes, he came straight away, guys. So like me doing his tricks as a practice, I'm also doing his recall as a practice, because I think the strongest of points you should practice on, and the weakest points. And the weakest points for George is his recall sometimes, because when we take him out, he doesn't always want to come back because he's too busy smelling or getting distracted by other dogs. And I think if I keep practicing this, it'll make his recall so much better, and then he won't get just. Of course, he'll slip up time to time. All dogs do, all pets do, but the more practice, the better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this short little training video. If you did, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and turn that post notification bell on so you never miss a video. Okay, bye guys.